Hey YouTube, it's Samantha here. Mandy 19, or was it Samantha 19? I haven't been on YouTube in so long, so I really don't know the name of my channel. But anyways, I'm here to do a story time. So here it goes. So I believe I was 19 years old, and I guess that was like 10 years ago. It was my first, like I was just hanging out with my friends. It was New Year's Eve. So I had to be like going into 2006. No, actually I was 18, about to go be 19, going into 2006. That day, I went out shopping with my sister, whatever, and they'll give me a coat and just hanging out, whatever. So my friend told me, like, hey, let's go, we're going to this party, let's go to this, this pajama jam party, whatever. So we're going to go over to Nate house. I'm just changing people's names, it's not the real names. So that was my best friend, so I was like, okay, cool, we're going to go hang out, whatever. So before we went over there, we got something to eat, whatever, and when we got something to eat, we ended up going over her house. So her mom, Tanae's mom was really, really cool. We all went to high school together, so her mom was really, really cool. So she would have company over all the time. So like basically, she had the whole first floor basement area. So we were just in the basement chilling, listening to music. So as time went on, another friend from high school, a guy came over, and we was drinking. I think he brought some. I think we were drinking a cheap, very cheap liquor. You young and you just trying to get something, you get the cheapest thing. So we was drinking Seagrams, vodka. Oh boy, yeah, that's what we was drinking. So after that, we was just like, okay, we was just chilling, drinking, but just drinking so much. So my friend got drunk and messed up first. So she ended up throwing up all over the floor, and I'm cracking up, laughing, like just laughing at her, like all the food she ate was on the floor. So I cleaned up everything. Me being buzzed and drunk, I cleaned up everything, and she ended up passing out, and they cleaned her up, and we ended up leaving her there, like, cause we still didn't go to the party yet. So the party wasn't that far; it was literally around the corner. So it was, but her cousin, my best friend's cousin, was with us as well. So when we ended up going over. She ended up driving because I didn't have a license. I don't even think she had a license, but she drove her car. So we took my best friend's car that got drunk and now she's asleep. We took her car. So we took her car around the corner to the party, and I go in the party and I'm like standing on this like little wall thing. So I'm like telling my friend cousin, like, don't let me go with nobody. Let me stay right here. Just don't let me go nowhere. So mind you, like you standing there and it's like so much traffic going in and out the door, I felt like I needed to get out the way. So when I got out the way, I got on this other wall, that was like right next to the door. So I ended up saying, oh my gosh, like, I gotta sit down. And I'm like, that's the biggest no-no when you are drunk, because if you sit down, you cannot get back up. I'm telling you. So I slid down the wall, I sat on the floor. So this New Year, so people started getting ready. I think it's almost time for midnight, whatever. So I think either it was before or after I ended up talking to my mom and dad, telling them Happy New Year or something like that. It was something like that. I'm not sure, but yeah. So I ended up sitting there, and I'm like, I gotta go outside. I need some fresh air. I'm just sitting there like, oh my gosh, I cannot get up. I remember they saying 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm like sitting there like, oh my gosh. I don't remember I just don't remember exactly when and what, how, exactly when I had finally threw up and not. But I know I was in that mode. But I'm looking up and I see my friend's cousin was staring at me, and I was just like, oh my gosh. So I just said I had to throw up. So I'm like, I gotta throw up. I can't get up. I can't, I'm just like, what the heck I'm gonna do? So I see a plant right there. Yeah, I was like, okay, I see a plant right there. So I'm like, okay, let me go on and throw up in this plant. I can throw up in this plant. I'll be good. So I went on and threw up in the plant, blowing the phone. I'm thinking I'm throwing up in the pot. No, I wasn't. I was throwing up all over myself, thinking I was going like that, but I wasn't. So I'm throwing up all on my like new leather coat I just bought. Like, I'm just throwing up all over it. Just like, what the heck? So when I finally get to, I'm like, whew, I can get up now. Let me get up. Whew. So I get up, try to open the door to go outside, get some fresh air. The screen door falls forward. So that brings all this attention on me. I'm like, oh, dog, no, this door was already broke. I didn't do it. This door was already broken. They're like, you broke the door. Somebody, it's a house full of people, and they like heard this door slam down. I'm like, oh my gosh, I did not do that. So one thing after another. So I get out on the porch finally, and I see the chair, and I sit in the chair. The chair breaks. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not working out for me. Like, I'm just like this clumsy, drunk, toasted, can't get it together, but things are just breaking on me. Like, I'm like, I can't believe it. This chair was already broke. This door was already broke. I was just like, oh my gosh. So all this attention was like, oh, she broke the chair. Oh my gosh, I'm going somewhere. And then like the people that I was with was like, you get in the car. You go sit in the car. So they like making like, oh, girl. I'm like, I was just like outdone, just so outdone about that. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I ended up sitting in the back of the car until they got ready to leave. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I was just so toasted. Like, I had threw up all on my coat. I'm just like, I can't do this no more. But me, when I drink and get buzzed, I make sure I remember what I'm doing. I do not like a drunk that just say, I don't know what happened last night. I have never been to a point when I got that drunk and they, don't remember. I can never get to that point. So mind you, we went back over to Tanae's house, and when my best friend was at, she woke up like, where y'all go? Y'all took my car. Y'all left me, and blah, blah, blah. What we gonna do with you? You was drunk. You was passed out. We can't take you nowhere. Like, girl, whatever. She like, so they ended up taking me home at the end of the night. My mom and dad, they didn't punish me for drinking. I was 19. Well, I was about to be 19. They didn't punish me. They felt like my punishment was throwing up and getting sick. So if I throw up and hurl in the toilet, then yeah, cool. It's just the craziest thing. That was like the first time I got drunk, and it was like a whole fiesta, like a party. Like all eyes was on me because of me breaking down the door and breaking the chair on the porch. It was just so crazy. But yeah, I have so that's that story. If you guys like that, like this, subscribe. If you want to hear more, I do have a few more stories I do. If you want to hear about when I got caught with a boy in the house, please put that below. Or do you want to hear when me and my best friend got stranded? Put that down below. If you have any more questions, then put them down below as well. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And guys, I will see you guys later. Bye.